Well, as the final officer prepares to leave the hospital, the group's road to recovery is still far from over. The Pueblo police chief continues to push for legislative change to prevent something like this from happening again.
Fox 21's Austin Sack is telling us what the chief is hoping the governor can do to actually help.
Scott and Rachel, Chris Noller, the chief, tells me he's not super hopeful the governor will do anything, adding that in his eyes, actions speak louder than words. The push for change started after 3 officers were shot on March 18th when police were searching for self-admitted gang member Billy Soto. Chief Noller says Soto fired 80 rounds at police, shooting 3 officers, 2 in the head, before police shot and killed him. Chief Noller believes tougher laws on repeat offenders might have prevented the attack. Nearly a month after 3 Pueblo police officers were wounded in a shooting, the scene shows few signs of the chaos that unfolded, but the memory is far from gone.
I would just ask people to think about what happened that night and what these cops did.
For Chief Chris Noller, it's a night he will never forget.
None of us got into this job because we wanted to die to protect people, not one of us. But knowing that there's men and women like the officers we had working that night that are willing to put themselves in harm's way, I couldn't be prouder to be their chief.
In a letter to Governor Jared Polis, Chief Noller wrote, quote, "The blood of my officers lays at the steps of our Capitol and the reckless and soft on crime legislation." But Chief Noller says the issue goes beyond a single bill. It's a pattern of policies he believes puts public safety at risk.
If you don't address lower level crimes like theft, burglary, those kinds of things, then people become emboldened and they create and they do more theft. Then that leads to gun violence, and that leads to these other things.
Chief Noller says he's most concerned with legislation tied to bail and bond reform, drug policies, and weakened sentencing. This week, the governor appears to be already taking action, with reports he's threatening to veto a bill mandating Colorado's municipal courts conform to state sentencing guidelines.
I'm glad to see him talk about vetoing poor legislation. I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity for him to do that this year if he chooses to, and it's my fervent hope that he does.
Now, as local law enforcement wait to see what else the governor might do, Chief Noller wants to thank the Steel City for its outpouring of support. In the week since the shooting, the department has been flooded with food and heartfelt messages for the 3 injured officers. Scott and Rachel.